All right, now we're going to be talking about transformations. Do we remember our transformation rules? Left, right, up, down, stretch, and compress. Yes? All right, so guess what? It doesn't change for any of the functions. You don't say. All right, what changes is how the function looks. So if we're dealing with a quadratic, not a quadratic, a square root, it's going to be a on the outside, the square root of b times x minus c on the inside, and plus d on the outside. Okay, our d is tells us our up and our down. Our x's, we need to be careful because they are liars. They lie. Okay, the whole year, matter of fact, they've been lying. Okay, your x is y. Okay, but so they tell us whether we're going to be going right or left. If it says x minus c, we're going to the right. If it says x plus c, we're going to the left. Okay, your vertical stretch and compression is your a. Okay, exactly. So if your a, notice it has absolute value because you got to look at it for two things. You look at the absolute value to know if it's a stretch or a compression. If it's greater than 1, then it's a stretch. If it's less than 1, then it's a compression. Then you look and see if it is a negative, because that lets you know if it's going to be reflected over the x-axis. Okay. Last but not least is our B. Our B is going to tell us our horizontal stretch and compression, and it's the opposite of your vertical. If the absolute value of your B is greater than 1, then it's going to be a compression. If the absolute value of B is less than 1, then it's going to be a stretch. Okay. And if your B is negative, it's going to end up reflecting over the y-axis. Okay. So when we look at these, we talk about what do they control? Well, your A affects your y. Your B affects your x. Your C also affects your x. And your D also affects your y. That's why it says vertical and horizontal. Make sense? Okay. Are these any different transformations that we've already learned? No, they're the same. Exactly the same. All right. So tomorrow we will pick up with practicing using our transformations, and hopefully it goes fairly quickly.